Alice and Corvo are a young married couple with 2 kids under the age of 3, and by their own account, they are drowning. Their home is defined by a suffocating cycle of debt and a constant, bitter war over every dollar that hits their bank account. The math starts with Corvo's work at a local meatpacking plant. As a regulatory label coordinator, he earns $18.75 an hour, ensuring the facility stays in compliance with federal guidelines. Alice contributes a part-time salary as an accounts payable clerk, and both of them take on extra work at a historic drive-in theater to supplement the household. Together, they bring home a capable monthly income ranging between $4,800 and $5,800. That income goes surprisingly far in rural Illinois. Their mortgage on a 700-square-foot home is only $695 a month, a figure that leaves a massive surplus on paper. Even their largest liabilities are remarkably flexible. They owe thousands for a car and a new roof, but these are interest-free loans provided by their mothers, debts that come with no aggressive collectors or rigid payment schedules. Based strictly on the spreadsheets, this family has the cash flow to be debt-free in a single year. Instead, they are on the verge of a total collapse. Understanding why they are failing requires looking past the balances and into the specific habits that have turned a stable income into a state of permanent crisis. Earlier this year, the couple received a $5,000 tax refund. $3,500 of that check came from the child tax credit, funds specifically designed to provide a safety net for their toddler and 6-month-old infant. That money never reached the children. Corvo immediately spent the entire $3,500 on high-end historical reenacting gear, including World War II German military uniforms and equipment. The hobby is a massive drain on more than just the bank account. Corvo routinely abandons the household on weekends to go camping and shoot guns with his friends, leaving Alice to manage their young children alone. That squandered refund represents a lost future. Those funds could have served as a fully funded emergency savings account or the seed money for their children's college education. When gear for a weekend hobby is prioritized over the basic stability of the home, it signals that a father's desire to play soldier has eclipsed his responsibilities as a provider. Beyond the spent refund, the family is carrying a $15,000 medical debt. It has sat unpaid for years, and it is now on the verge of hitting collections and dragging down their credit scores. The debt exists because Corvo accidentally discharged a pistol and shot himself in the leg while mishandling a firearm at a gunshop. This liability is entirely solvable. Corvo currently holds an asset in his home that is worth more than double the entire medical bill. His personal collection of historical firearms is valued at $40,000. It is a massive concentration of wealth sitting in a household that claims to be broke. Even with the threat of legal action and financial ruin looming over his wife and children, Corvo refuses to sell a single rifle from the collection. By protecting a private inventory of steel and wood while a $15,000 debt rots his family's credit, Corvo has turned his hobby into a barrier between his children and their financial future. The high-dollar purchases are only one half of the problem. The rest of the income disappears in a relentless stream of Amazon orders, fast food runs, and PayPal microtransactions. Alice uses these small buys as a survival tactic. Under the weight of near-constant single parenting, she leans on the convenience of drive-thrus and small comforts just to manage the daily stress of the household. Corvo's spending is even more detached. He spends his nights in front of the Xbox, often buying video games and impulsive online items while half asleep, leaving Alice to discover the charges the next morning. The data shows how quickly $5 and $10 increments can dismantle a budget. These untracked, emotional charges drain over $1,000 of potential savings every single month. These transactions represent 2 people who have retreated into their own silos, using impulsive spending to fill the void left by a broken partnership. When you strip away the reenactment gear and the daily fast food, the reality of the couple's situation is undeniable. A basic survival budget, one that covers the mortgage, feeds the kids, and pays all minimum debt obligations, leaves Alice and Corvo with a massive surplus of $2,200 every month. Their feelings of financial suffocation and the constant dread of poverty are entirely the result of their own daily choices. The numbers on a bank statement serve as a direct reflection of a family's priorities and the health of their relationship. You cannot repair a bank account until you repair the behavior that drained it. For Alice and Corvo, the math is simple, but the marriage is bankrupt.